Alright, let's talk about some seriously cool and wicked female villains from recent movies. These ladies are total badasses, and I can't wait to dive into why we love to hate them. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's get into it. Number 11, Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey, played by Margot Robbie. Beginning with the hood classic anti-heroine everyone knows, Harley Quinn. The badass and hot character in the Batman universe that everyone adores and played by the fan favorite Margot Robbie. Reprising her original role from the Suicide Squad movie, she brings her unique blend of seductive charm and chaos to the big screen once again.
Can I help you?
Why, yes, you can. I'm here to report a terrible crime.
Her character definitely deserves the praise it gets, both for her chaotic behavior and for how she manages to charm people even though she commits heinous acts for Joker.
Meeting's over.
Number 10, Elaine from The Love Witch, played by Samantha Robinson. Next, I have a direct homage to a cult classic movie that plays homage to the 1960s vibrant horror and vintage aesthetic style. Elaine is a witch who uses her magic to seduce men into her trap, only to discard them when they fall in love for her.
Are you a libertine?
Yes, I am.
Robinson's portrayal of the witch with a blend of seductive charm and using people to their utmost is truly surreal, and at some point it becomes unsettling considering how far she can go for her own goals. Number 9, Lisa from Lisa Frankenstein, played by Kathryn Newton. Now think about the iconic villain Frankenstein, but what if the motives are controlled by a female mad scientist? In the movie Lisa Frankenstein, Kathryn Newton plays Lisa, a high school student who accidentally reawakens a corpse from the Victorian during a lightning storm.
Lisa?
Damn it! Janet!
Staying true to the main source while making a unique twist, Newton brings seducing and fresh energy to the role, including dark humor, a gothic romance adventure, and exciting 1980s aesthetics. The journey from being an awkward teenager to a mad scientist sure puts me on the edge of my seat, considering how gas a character advancement is. Number 8, Dr. Elizabeth Derby from Suitable Flesh, played by Heather Graham. On number 8, bear with me, because I personally love this character. Have I ever told you about the definition of insanity? No? Then meet Dr. Elizabeth. Heather Graham's performance as Dr. Elizabeth is quite remarkable, both plot-wise and character-wise, nothing short of mind-blowing.
You don't smoke. You don't usually drink during the day, and you don't sleep with your clients. Who the hell are you?
Dr. Elizabeth is a very hot character at the very least. She is caught between desire and darkness, eventually leading her emotionally complex character to be very chilling and seductive in such a psychological horror masterpiece. Hot and deadly at the same time. I love it!
What are you doing?
No more questions.
Number 7, Esther from Orphan, First Kill, played by Isabelle Fuhrman. Sinister actions and highly seductive energy, a double check for my number 7 on the list, Esther. Isabelle reprises her role as Esther in the prequel of the Orphan movie series, and how she manages her own ability to blend innocence with her malice thoughts is beyond understanding. In the prequel, the film dives deeper into the mind of Esther's dark psyche, revealing how obsessed she is with her goals, going to the heights of falsely manipulating the people she loves. This makes her one of the most memorable, seductive, and evil villains in psychological horror and thriller cinema. Number 6, Carrie White from Carrie, played by Chloe Grace Moretz. A faithful but more seductive adaptation of a classic Stephen King novel, my number 6 can handle this heat. In Carrie, Chloe Grace Moretz takes on the memorable Carrie's role, an awkward teenager protected by a fanatical mother and someone who becomes the Ms. All-Joke in her high school. She eventually discovers telekinetic powers, and with that, she becomes a terrifying force of nature. Most of the time, it is hard to focus on the plot. Either way, her role as a hero-made villain is sympathetic and fearsome, embodying the duality of her own character that society shaped. Number 5, The Bride from Kill Bill Volume 1, played by Uma Thurman. So what's a complete list if we forgot one of the most classic films and a sexy, vengeful character of all time? Directed by the feat-shot connoisseur Quentin Tarantino, The Bride is an iconic role by Uma Thurman in the ride of a masterclass seductive vengeance. Love and revenge, these two things combine a highly seductive combination together, and with this, the bride's role comes to fruition. After she was left to die at her wedding, she literally just decided to go on a quest for revenge, showcasing her maximum potential in lethal action and having a daunting vulnerability, absolutely a beast of a character on my list. Number 4, Dawn O'Keefe from Teeth, played by Jess Wixler. This may have been a wrong choice, but as much as I hate the number 4, this disgusting, intriguing, and seductive energy all over the place deserves this spot. Dawn O'Keefe is a pretty peculiar character who suffers from a weird and terrifying defense system, vagina dentata. This is as weird and confusing as it gets, and Dawn decides to use this newly discovered ability as a shield and a weapon. Her portrayal in the movie is both mesmerizing and unsettling, and this is what makes her stand out. Number 3, Jumja in Lady Vengeance, played by Lee Young-ae. Number 3, I saved this final part of a trilogy for this because boy oh boy, things are about to get 3 times spicier in here. An unforgettable character in Korean cinema, Jumja is a woman who is wronged by society, and she decides to pick up the light of revenge in her own hands. A vengeful anti-heroine who can commit gruesome crimes, her transformation sends a chill down my bones, and her looks surely tingle me or anyone watching her in action. Her role adds quite a charm to the movie. Number 2, Pearl from Pearl, played by Mia Goth. Goth in her name is already a big green flag, and Pearl is a perfect role for her since the movie is full of psychological horror elements. A girl trapped on an isolated farm, and following some tragic events, she steps down into a loop of insanity, never ending. Her character is fruity to say the least, and the seductive aura from her goes crazy. The weight of her own ambitions falls upon her, and she descends into a spiral of madness as she starts to fantasize about abusing and hurting people, starting to abuse her own father in secret, and kill animals to feed them to her pet alligator, truly living up to her name, Goth. Number 1, Jennifer Check in Jennifer's Body, played by Megan Fox. Everyone knows how hot and seductive Megan Fox can be on the big screen, so she definitely deserves to be on the top. In the cult classic Jennifer's Body, Fox stars as Jennifer Check, a student who transforms into a succubus and uses her charm to seduce and ultimately kill her classmates with her newfound demonic powers. This is a pretty unique and trippy concept, just like something out of an anime.
I am a god.
Equally sinister and seductive, Jennifer's character can leave anyone in awe, and the ideology of winning the trust and then killing them for fun is quite eccentric. 100% a memorable figure in the horror universe.
Are you scared?
Thanks for watching, and perhaps like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with more of these videos. Comment down the names of those celebrities that you want to see next.